Croatia, officially known as the Republic of Croatia, is a country located in southeast Europe on the Balkan Peninsula near the Adriatic Sea. The country shares its borders with Hungary, Slovenia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Serbia. Croatia is a very popular tourist destination, especially during the summer months, particularly around the coast, due to the country's stunning views, warm weather, and holiday resorts. The country also has a rich culture, with 15 UNESCO-ranked intangible cultural masterpieces, the fourth most in the world. Top cities. Dubrovnik is located in the deep south of Croatia, on the edge of the Adriatic Sea. It's one of the most popular cities to visit in Croatia due to its seaside location and wealth of attractions. The city receives around 1.4 million visitors per year. Nicknamed the Pearl of the Adriatic, it's been listed as a World Heritage Site since 1979. Dubrovnik is also known for its iconic Old Town, which is a maze of streets home to a multitude of restaurants, shops, accommodations and businesses. Split is a city located in the southeastern Dalmatia region and is the second largest city in Croatia. It was originally built around the palace of the Roman Emperor Diocletian, where locals sought refuge long ago. The Roman influence can still be seen in its architecture today, with many walls, squares, and temples retained from ages past. Split has a local and personal vibe, with many considering it a landmark of Croatian culture. Zagreb is Croatia's capital and largest city. Unlike most of Croatia's major destinations, which are situated along the coast, Zagreb is located in the northern part of the country, with around 1.2 million tourists visiting each year. A vibrant city with plenty in sea to do, you must visit the Cathedral of the Assumption of Mary, a beautiful church that has stood since the 1200s, boasting a significant treasury of religious and historical artifacts. On the mountain overlooking Zagreb is Medvedgrad, a medieval fort built to defend against the invading Mongol Empire. The fort has been meticulously preserved ever since and offers a great view of the city from above. The altar of the Homeland Memorial is located inside the fort, dedicated to the soldiers who lost their lives in the Croatian War for Independence, so please be respectful when visiting this landmark. Street smarts. Croatia is considered to be a very safe country, with one of the lowest crime rates in all of Europe, but when travelling, you should always consider your safety. Here are some tips to keep you safe around the country. Croatia was part of the Yugoslav Wars in the 1990s. While hostilities ceased in 1995, there are still an estimated 90,000 landmines around the country. There are no mines in tourist-frequented areas and cities, but if you plan to go hiking or stray off the beaten path, it's imperative you consult locals before departing and look out for signs warning for mines. Always stick to marked roads and known safe areas. Different speed limits are set to keep you and other drivers safe. Make sure you look out for the speed signs, as a lot of Croatia's secondary roads were not built for the traffic and cars of today. Avoid walking alone at night and keep your bag to a size you can manage easily. If you look like you're struggling, you can make yourself a target for opportunists. Look confident as you travel from place to place. This helps to reduce risk and ward off undesirable attention. Late night bars and clubs in Croatia should be entered with care. Customers are commonly overcharged for their drinks, and you could end up paying far more than you thought you had. Keep your luggage close at hand at all times. Do not have your name or address visible on any tags, and never leave your luggage unattended. Study the public transport system. It's the quickest way to get around, but can be confusing at first. If someone threatens you and demands your belongings, stay calm and hand them over. Your items can always be replaced, but nothing is worth more than your life. The emergency contact number for Croatia is 112. Natural attractions. Krka National Park is one of Croatia's main national parks, with plenty of beautiful, naturalistic sights to see. Of particular note are the waterfalls, which attract large crowds of tourists who all come to swim. Try to get there early, as tourists do tend to gather for photos at the bottom of the waterfall. The Plitvice National Park is one of Croatia's most stunning sights. The park consists of 16 interconnected lakes, surrounded by a sea of verdant greenery and limestone rocks. The colours of the lakes vary, from tranquil greens to beautiful blues. The Shumbarak Mountains have not yet been well tread by tourists, while you'll definitely need to pack the correct equipment and have a safe route laid out. Always speak to local guides or the tourist office to find out the best routes and safety information. The hike is definitely worth it, and you'll be rewarded with many serene views of nature stretching out as far as the eye can see. Customs and traditions. Catholicism is strong in Croatia, and many villages and towns each have their own patron saint. A saint's feast day is one of the most celebrated throughout the country, with religious processions involving the whole town, with some villages also holding a bonfire afterwards for further celebration. The Morashka sword dance is a traditional Croatian folklore dance, and it's a performance that must be experienced. Originating from the island of Korsula, it used to only be performed on special occasions, but now occurs more frequently for tourists, especially during the busy summer seasons. The dance depicts a battle between two kings who fight over an attractive princess. The sword dance between their two armies is complemented by entrancing musical performances, which includes local instruments such as the mishnice and drums. Božićna pšenica, or the Christmas wheat, is a Christmas tradition that begins on either the 4th or 13th of December, depending on the family. It involves the family gathering to plant wheat seeds in a jar with soil and water, and then store it in a warm place. By Christmas Eve, the wheat will have grown tall enough to tie together with a white, red, and blue ribbon. The belief is that the taller and thicker the wheat is, the more prosperous the next year will be. You'll never be stuck for places to visit in Croatia. It's important to plan your trip prior to departure and consider your safety when travelling. Visit safertravel.org for more information. We hope you have a fantastic trip. Which country do you want to see next? Let us know in the comments and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with future posts. Thank you, and safer travels.